in 2 banks of 12. And what we do with this is before, and this is the after result. These are hand polished. So when you're selling a deluxe Stratocaster with one of these deluxe Strat bridges, this is not a chrome plated piece. This is a stainless steel polished saddle. It looks chrome plated, but it's not. We do about 1,000 of these a day. And you can see the guy's day has just begun. He's only done maybe 4 loads of this. There's the buffing wheel that we buff those out at. Yeah. He's got another guy here that helps him square them up. You know what this is?
Kelly Jack control plate.
Kelly control plate. Very good. Thank you. All right. So we make that too. That's made out of 60,000 brass. Continuing on with the topic of bridges, Stratocaster bridge block and a bridge plate. Every Strat has one of these that has a tremolo on it. This one happens to be a vintage reissue Strat bridge block and plate. We start off with a stock piece of stainless steel like this. Then we start working on it. We drill holes for the strings to go through and the mounting for the plate. Once we're done with the threading and everything, it looks basically like this. The through holes are done, but obviously this is just a sample just for us to make sure that we're doing them right. Because we make a lot of them. Deluxe Stratocaster bridge block. This is 2nd generation stainless steel. That's 1st generation. What they do is they make a bunch of pellets, stainless steel from that material, then they melt it and they mold it into these things here. These are actually molded, but then we come back and work them with a machine. So this is a deluxe one. This is the difference between a vintage one and a deluxe one. It's more streamlined. That way you can bend up a little bit more. It's got this little wedge on there. Fiberboard material. We use a lot of this fiberboard material to make pickup bobbins. Traditionally, it was used to make circuit boards. You know, the eyelet boards that you see on all the vintage Fender amplifiers and stuff. This is the same stuff. This is the stuff that we've always used to make pickup bobbins. It is compressed paper with a slurry injected into it. A slurry is a type of asphalt. It's very hard, it's flexible, doesn't break or crack, and it doesn't conduct electricity. So what we do is we start off by stamping out the top and the back, then we join them with the 6-pole pieces. These have not been magnetized yet. They'll be magnetized after they've been wound. Those are Strat bobbins, P-bass bobbins, jazz bass bobbins, lots of bobbins, bridge plates for Stratocaster vintage reissue. Chassis, we can talk about chassis briefly if you like. Amplifier chassis are stored in our warehouse like this. For obvious reasons, they take up less space. When you start folding these and putting all the little eyelets and doing all the spot welding, they start taking up a little bit more space. So when we store them in our warehouse, we store them flat. Then, based on the month's production request that comes down to the warehouse, they say, okay, send out the pallet. The pallet comes like this. This will be roughly about a month's production for the amplifier shop. The amp line down the line there. Any questions?
The CNC machine.